Thank you for listening to our Cruddy Podcast. My name is Jim. I'll be your DM tonight.
My name is Lewis. I play Ritz, the Goblin Cleric.
Hi, my name is Heather. I play Lyra the Half-Elf Rogue.
Hi, I'm Aaron. I play Bramblespore the Gnome Druid.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
Oh, Lewis,
Yeah.
question.
What's up?
Do you remember what happened last week? Last session?
Well, nope. Not at all.
Yeah, it ended with your character dying. So did you make another character?
Yes, I did.
Wait, really?
Yes.
You didn't actually die, but Bryn Ironheart did. And then you all decided you wanted to go. Does Aaron remember where he told you needed to tell us to go?
I don't know what you're talking about. I would never do something like that.
Bullshit.
Maybe a vice? Gave me an idea?
Mm-hmm. He directed you to go to Arvindor so that you could go to, well, he directed you to go to Seabreeze. And Duty Jench said that you were going to go to Arvindor so that you could teleport circle your way over to Seabreeze. Because you ran away from some weird door and orb thing.
Oh, she came back, didn't she? I hate her.
Who?
The Uwu girl.
You hate Duty Jench?
I do. She's very annoying.
That's rude.
That is not very kawaii of you.
Yeah.
She just sounds
That's
ugly.
very
I don't know
awful
why.
of you. Why would you say such a thing? Just for that. Sorry, hold on. My throat is getting caught. Duty Jench walks up to you on the carriage because you've been traveling. And
She
goes,
didn't know I said that. That's mixing her character knowledge and her player knowledge.
I didn't say she said anything yet. You have to wait till she speaks. She goes, hold on, shit, where'd the script go?
That doesn't sound like the type of thing she would say.
I actually came up with ideas. I'm not going in completely blind today.
Is that allowed?
No, we'll see. All right, she walks up to you, Ritz, and she goes, "So, Ritz, ooh, why did you choose Seabreeze?"
My eye's gonna slightly twitch. The name of it. Seems like it'd be a nice place to visit.
Have you ever been there?
No, but my gut tells me it's gonna be a nice, calm place.
Oh, you do know what happened in the Empire of Azura, right?
Everybody got fluffy bunnies?
No, not even a little bit. You really don't know?
Out of character, do I know?
No.
I've forgotten. Would you remind me?
Oh, absolutely, Uwu. If I remember correctly, it probably started about 2 years ago. The Kingdom of Valoria started having a little bit of a conflict with the Sultanate of Gorgonia, and Valoria realized that it couldn't win in a land war, so it decided to sail out of Steelhaven and try and conquer the Empire of Azura so that it could surround the Sultanate of Gorgonia on 2 fronts. So it's a little bit war-torn right now. Uwu.
Okay, just a little worn torn. It's fine. It might not be that bad. Then I look over the Bramblespore. Really?
But,
What did he do?
Nothing.
Bye!
I mean, on the bright side, Seabreeze is like the other side of Azura from Valoria, so might not be that bad.
This is true. But first we have to make it, find the Mages Guild in Arvindor. It's been a while, so I'm gonna need a little bit of help. I haven't been here in a few years.
Character, am I here?
Who said that?
I mean, I know we're divorced, but come on.
Fine, you're here.
Just putting that information right out there on the podcast. All right.
We've learned to work together for the good of the D&D campaign.
Mm-hmm.
And all the millions and millions of viewers out there.
No, it's just for all of our mental health.
Which is rapidly declining.
Yeah, but not because of the D&D campaign.
No, that's our one saving grace.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Anyway, then is there anything anybody wants to do before we get to Arvindor?
I'm gonna pray over my spells and tweak them a little bit.
Go for it. Nobody else? You just wait until we get there.
I'm going to think to myself how much I'm going to miss Bryn's pumpkin juice.
I don't think I have anything.
Okay. Well, then, you spend a couple days traveling because you got to go. Wait, crap. Did I say Arvindor or was it Celestia that you're going to? Did I write notes with the wrong name?
Your
I mean,
notes are the most accurate thing right now. I
Celestia would
guess.
make the most sense because Arvindor is quite the
Quite the trek.
from where. Yeah, That might be about as far away as Seabreeze is from us.
Yep. So I undid everything I said previously, and we were going to Celestia. Everything else still holds true, but it was Celestia, not Arvin. Does that change anybody's plans?
It does not.
Okay.
It changes mine a bit.
How so?
I have to change my wardrobe now.
Do you know what Celestia is? What the difference between Celestia and Arvindor is?
No, but now I have to make my cloak bellow to the east instead of the west.
But
That
why?
makes sense.
What do you mean it makes sense?
Thank you.
How? How does that make sense?
It just does.
Because we're going to a different place.
Yeah, but it's still on the western part of the map.
Still a different name.
And not as far west as Arvindor.
Exactly.
So everything east of Celestia, the cloak bellows to the east.
Yes.
So basically the entire rest of the world, it bellows east, except for that one portion of Eldred.
Yeah, unless the wind's blowing in a different direction, I have to kind of make it look right.
Wait, so it's based on the wind. It has nothing to do with where you're at.
Oh,
There are multiple
Porquelo dos
factors.
dos, or whatever you say.
You mean Porque no los dos?
That's what I said.
Aaron's right. There's a lot of factors involved with this. It's very scientific. It will take too long to explain to you. You need at least a degree in cloak bellowing.
Okay. I got nothing to say to that. So after traveling for a day or so, you every 11 and a half hours or so, you have to stop, get out of the little extra dimensional space. Duty has to cast a new spell, and then you keep traveling. You end up stopping, and Duty goes, "Okay, it's time to get out, everybody." And then she opens the door and steps out of the carriage.
What do we see?
I don't know, you're still in the carriage.
I hop
I
through the portal.
cautiously poke my head out.
So you can see you are outside the gates of what look to be a series of floating islands. They've got ornate buildings on them, trees, vines, and you are now looking upon the capital city of Eldred, Celestia. But you seem to be part of now a larger caravan full of people that seem to be stuck at a gate that is closed.
Hey, Duty, what's going on?
I don't know. I just found out that we were here. Let me go see if I can find anybody that has any information within the troop. I'll be right back. And she walks off.
I'm gonna turn to the group. I think she's been switched. She didn't say ooh once. Did anybody see her disappear at all?
She pops her head back around and she goes, "You stay right here, ooh," and then disappears.
Never mind, we're good.
Well, I guess that answers that. I'm gonna get out and stretch my arms and legs. Wonder what's going on up there. Can I make my way through all the people and try and see what's going on?
You're just trying to push your way through a crowd?
No, not push my way through, but stealthily blend in with the crowd and walk through.
Okay. The crowd's not pancaked like you're looking at some the doorway to a retail shop on Black Friday.
Well,
It's not packed like that. It's just groups of people that are stuck standing outside of the gate that is closed. And a few of them are talking. Oh, go ahead.
I just don't want to call attention to myself.
Okay. You can mill about. There's no people are moving freely, so you can walk up and
Okay.
talk to anybody you'd like. There is a few guards standing right outside the gate.
Is anyone talking to the guards?
No.
See, I don't want to be the one to talk to the guards. I want to listen to somebody talking to the guards.
How many purses do you steal? Coin purses do you steal on the way up?
3 to 7.
Roll. Sleight of hand. No, just roll me stealth. Screw it. Roll me stealth 7 times.
7 times?
Yep. You're the one who answered with a number.
20. 21. 15.
And she gets to add a D4 to every single one of those.
22. 18. 16. 25. How many was that?
That was
Hang
All
on.
right. So you steal 7 coin purses on your way through the crowd.
Okay. Is that 7? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, okay. Cool.
And each one has an amount of gold equal to the die total you rolled for each coin purse.
Jesus. You mean I have to math now?
Yeah.
Fine.
Welcome to D&D, where all the math is still there. It's just hidden, but not really.
Calculadora.
What? Calculadora the Explorer?
Yes. I get 137 gold.
That's a ton of gold.
You said it.
I should have said silver. Whatever. Okay, so you walked up and you are standing there, and there's the guards just kind of chilling, and a bunch of people milling around you. Some of them seem to have just kind of settled in on the side of the road. A couple of them are whining and complaining to each other. But you get to decide what you want to do.
I don't want to directly approach the guards. I don't want to call attention to myself yet.
Okay.
I'm going to wander back, I guess, to the group. Is anybody talking along the way, like, about anything that they know that's going on?
I mean, they're complaining about the holdup.
Okay, but nobody knows anything.
Give me an investigation check.
11.
Okay, so give me a stealth check one more time.
19.
Okay, so you're just kind of walking close to people. You hear a few words here and there. You hear one guy talking to somebody that's with him, and you'll just kind of hear, "This is the dumbest goddamn reason I've ever heard to shut the goddamn gate." And then he dips back down into a tent that he's setting up. You hear another person go, "They won't. I don't think they're even telling us the real reason. I've never seen this happen in Celestia before. There is no good reason to shut down all traffic into the city. This doesn't make any sense. Something has to be going on." And then you hear their companion be like, "Would you just relax? They said it'll be open again soon. Just sit tight and relax. We'll be in. Stop being all conspiracy theory."
Okay. Go up to that group and say, "Excuse me, why are they saying that the gate is closed?"
Who the hell are you?
I'm just a passerby trying to get in as well.
Well, get the hell away from my cart. This isn't for you. You trying to steal my stuff?
I'm not trying to steal anything. I'm just curious what's going on with the gate, that's all.
And he takes a blanket and throws it over all of the goods in his cart that's next to him. He goes, you trying to figure out what I'm trying to sell?
Not at all.
Yeah, I've got my eye on you.
All right, sir. And I start walking away.
You should definitely go through his stuff.
Oh, I'm going to later. Can I wait, as I walk away, can I how closely is he watching me?
He's like, you ever have one of those really elderly white women neighbors?
Yeah.
Like the kind that will yell at you for cleaning off your car before you finish shoveling and complain that you put snow while it's snowing on the ground between the two of your cars that are parked next to each other?
This sounds like it's from personal experience.
No, I'm just talking about, the generic old bitty white lady. Yeah, he's watching you like one of those white ladies would watch somebody while it's the middle of the day and they just happen to be walking through the neighborhood.
Okay. I'm going to walk away and I'm going to loop around behind the tent that the guy walked in.
Are you doing that stealthily or are you just kind of casually doing it?
No, I'm going to act like I'm walking away normally. And then as I slip behind the tent out of his view, then I'm going to stealthily try and steal one of his things from his cart.
Okay. So just to be clear, you're not hiding from like circling around. You're just making sure he doesn't see it.
Right.
Okay. So you make
and others. I don't want others to see it either. I'm not calling attention to myself.
But you're not calling attention to yourself.
Right. I'm just being normal.
Okay. So you've circled around and you're going to do what now that you're on the back end of his cart?
I'm going to try and reach you to steal whatever is in his cart because
you just like reaching under the blanket, or are you going to lift the blanket to see
how many
what it
people? No, how many people are around?
Oh, there's a couple people.
Like next to me or near me?
Not necessarily near you, but they could probably see what you're doing if they're looking right at you.
I guess all right, I'm going to walk. Don't give me that look. I'm going to walk. I'm going to act like I'm walking by his cart from the back end, trying to get to other people on the other side of the road to talk to them. But as I go by, I'm going to slip my hand under the blanket of the cart and steal one of whatever is under there because now he's pissed me off.
All right, give me a sleight of hand check.
Oh, God. 11.
Okay.
Don't forget the guidance. Add a d4.
Ooh. D4. 12.
So you stick your hand as you're passing and you grab a box, and as you pull, you feel a little bit of a tug, and then the little tug of a chain, and then you hear a click, And it seems like the cart that was set up on some stilts with a lock, you've pulled what was holding it like together, and the whole cart just falls. And everybody stops. The area kind of goes almost silent, for as silent as outside can be, and everybody just stops and looks at you as you are standing there with now what looks to be a wooden box in your hand.
I'm so sorry, sir. I bumped into the corner of this and I just grabbed this as it was falling out. I'm so sorry.
He runs over to you, snatches it, and before he snatches it, what you see, what appears to be like almost like a chalk drawing of a unicorn on just a wooden box that felt fairly empty. And he snatches it from you, goes, "Keep your hands off the merchandise," and he stuffs it back underneath the blanket and gets to work propping his cart back up.
Yes, sir. I'm so sorry. And I start walking away. I throw my... Well, no, I don't throw my head. I guess I just start walking away back towards the group. And as do I get to the group fine without anybody stopping me?
Yeah, you make it back to the group, so all of you see Lyra walk back up to you. I need Ritz and Bramblespore to give me perception checks real quick.
That is a 12.
14.
All right, Bramblespore, you are going to see that it almost looks like a guard is moved from what you could see at the door and is making his way through the crowd towards where you are, behind Lyra. So you're the only one who happens to notice it.
So as I get back to Ritz and Bramblespore, I kind of look at them for a second and I'm like, what is a unicorn scribbled under my breath so it's low so no one else can hear me? I'm like, what does a unicorn drawn on a box mean to you? A box that felt semi-empty.
I don't know, but I think that guard's following you.
Lovely.
Can I roll a religion or history?
You can. Your choice. Which one? Or both. I don't care.
I got a 9 for religion.
Yeah, you can't think of anything off the top of your head except for you vaguely realize or kind of like remember the where is it? The what are the symbols on the church of Ariel? The sun goddess is a unicorn.
If it helps, I got a 4 for history and have somehow forgotten what a unicorn is.
You remember that a unicorn, as far as you remember, it's a vegetable that people eat as a side on their with like their meat and potatoes.
Okay. Delicious.
I just kind of look at Bramblespore like, what the fuck?
Guard ends up catching up to you at this point. Excuse me, miss.
Yes, sir.
I couldn't help but notice you didn't trip before you had your hand under his that man's cart back there. You wouldn't be stealing, would you?
Not at all.
All right. We've got a couple reports of some missing coin purses. Keep your act together. If you hear anything, let me know.
Of course, sir. I'll be sure to let you know.
Thank you. Then he turns around and walks back to his post.
Sir, would you like a mushroom?
And he turns and looks at you. We don't eat while we're on the clock, kid.
I have dried ones. They're good for later.
I'm all set. Thank you.
Okay. Have a good day.
He walks away with his head up.
How far away is he?
Nah, he's made his way back to the gate to, I don't know, about 100 feet.
So I look at Bramblespore and Ritz and I say, I came across some stuff. If you guys, I would like to share. And I give them each like 20 gold.
You're going to feel a tug at your pant leg.
Okay, I look down.
There is a bunny rabbit with a vest on and a cigar, and he's looking at you with one of his little furry paws up.
What the hell are you?
Can I help you?
You'll recognize him as one of the ones that is traveling with you and your group, Demi Lapon.
So I don't know if I can retroactively do this, but I didn't make it obvious when I handed the 20 gold. I just gave a small handful and but it wasn't obvious. But I will still give him 1 gold, but he doesn't know that I gave them more.
He looks at you and kind of like tilts his head and then raises an eyebrow.
Fine, I give him 1 more.
He goes, "This is the game we're going to play?" Fine. I see how it is. And he hops away.
What's his problem?
I don't know.
For giggles, you guys hear a little bit of a commotion off to the side. Seems a small fight broke out for just a moment. And then I'm going to need all of you to make a perception check.
14.
Got a 9.
Got a... I can't see. 21.
All right. So Lyra, you see that Demi Lapon has come back and is like right behind you, and you happen to look down at him, and he looks up at you, and he shrugs, and he hops away again. The other two of you subtract 20 gold from your gold that you just added.
I'd like to call bullshit.
Agreed.
Let me... Wait, Aaron, you wouldn't call bullshit on this. You know exactly what just happened.
That's why I'm calling it.
You know 100% that this is in character.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
I don't know what just happened though.
Well, that's fine. Anyway, yeah, the fight broke out. You guys no longer have the 20 gold you were given by Lyra. Heather might actually divorce me for real.
Like, too late, I already have the paperwork.
I'm never healing that bunny ever.
You don't know he took it. Character knowledge and player knowledge, Lewis.
That said, these good mushrooms might become real expensive soon.
So, you guys do anything else? You just hanging out until something else happens, or?
Well, I tried to get info. This is to Ritz and Bramblespore. I tried to get info about what's going on up ahead, but the people I talked to were really sketchy and didn't want to give up any information. So I don't know if you guys can do any better.
I can try listening in, and I turn invisible and walk up there.
Where? To the guards?
Yeah, I want to see what they would say when they think no one's around to listen.
You're not going to like this answer, but they just kind of stand there at the ready. You ever been to Buckingham Palace?
Yes, I have.
Yes, it's kind of like that.
Do they have like
even
a guard
giant-
post? Like an
Yep.
office?
Kinda.
I want to snoop through their shit and read whatever's like around.
Okay. You step into the office and you see a couple of shift notes and like signatures next to timestamps. That's about all that's in there.
What's it say?
You've got the date, a couple timestamps, and then just names and signatures next to the names. You can deduce that those are just the guards signing in and signing out from the post.
Always stab one in the neck. Nah, save that for later.
The dirge in me says, do it. Do it. It's the worst that could happen.
Can I see like any way to get inside from like their office?
Not from their office, but you do notice in the large portcullis in front of you that is closed, there is a tiny door. Not a tiny like mouse tiny, but like a smaller door, a normal like front door size door that happens to have a key in it that is slightly ajar.
I kind of want to go down the rabbit hole.
No, this isn't a rabbit hole. It's a door.
I thought it was a jar.
Thank you so much.
It is both, and you just got inspiration. But yeah,
I want to peek. What's going on in there?
you're like opening the door a little bit.
Slightly, not a whole lot, just a little bit.
All right. You open the door a little bit, and you see what almost appears to be smoke and a little bit of fresh blood on the ground that is being cleaned up.
Ah, okay. I'm gonna slowly sneak out and go back and keep the key with me.
Okay.
I'm gonna go find my friends and let them know I think somebody was just murdered.
Well, that's concerning.
And as I reappear, my cloak is bellowing to the east.
As it should. Do you know who was murdered?
I do not. That's not anything I could figure out right away without getting too close to it. Can't you wild shape into something small and go investigate?
Yes.
The hell was that noise?
If nobody heard anything, then it's nothing.
She's opening a package over there.
I didn't hear anything.
Yeah, she has herself muted. Are those packs of cigarettes?
No, they're eye drops. They're the gel eye drops that I tried to get the other day at the store.
Oh, so
Wait, gel? Eye drops? Like jelly?
Yeah, because I have a cut on my eye that tends to reopen, and when it does, the gel eye drops are what supposedly helps fix it.
yeah, you thought I was bad for stabbing you in the eye with a hot French fry. She legit gets cuts in her cornea.
Yeah.
Alexa stabbed me with a puzzle too. In the eye.
Oof.
Was it a corner piece?
It was sharp enough to scrape some eye off.
Ooh.
Ouch.
So Bramblespore, are you doing anything wild shapey?
Yes, I would like to turn into a frog.
Do it.
I do.
You do that. Now
I do the thing.
Maybe we should carry him
Okay.
up there so he doesn't get stepped on.
Who's gonna carry him?
I guess I will. to him dropping something, not just to me carrying him. But I carry him smoothly.
Where do you carry him to?
I don't know, the door that did. I'm assuming Ritz told me where the door was.
Yeah, and I'm gonna cause a little distraction so she can sneak in real quick or at least toss him in.
Yeah,
Okay,
I'm not
so
gonna go
then-
in.
This leads me to the following question, because the door is right behind the guards that are at attention.
Oh. Well, okay,
So-
then I get I get near the front of the crowd and to the side of the crowd, to the corner of the crowd. And I kind of let Bramblespore go.
Okay, and Ritz said you were doing a distraction of some sort?
Yes.
What kind of distraction?
I'm gonna have my cloak bellow into my face and stumble around into the guards. And whichever one's closest to the door, I'm gonna trip into him.
Give me a performance roll.
I'm gonna use my inspiration.
Okay.
That's a 17.
All right.
Good
You
inspiration.
you knock over one of the guards that falls into another guard, and they both fall down on top of you. And then the third guard is like, "What the hell?" and jumps like over and tries to help his buddies up. And
While that's going on, I would like to hop through the door.
done. You have hopped through this door.
Right.
You are going to see what looks like a bunch of almost maids and servants cleaning up the ground and some of the surrounding area. You've got a cart that almost looks like it's full of some sort of shapes, and it's got a cloth over the top of it, and you can see blood dripping down from that particular cloth.
I would like to hop into the cart and see what's under the cloth.
All right, you hop up and into the cart, and you are surrounded by corpses,
What kind of corpses?
dead ones.
Like, are they like, are they guards? Or do they look like, common folk, nobles?
You'll notice that almost all of them happen to have a particular necklace that you will recognize as being the same necklace worn by a druid that you met a little over 9 months ago. And that was... where the hell was his name? God damn it. I lost his name.
Is it perfect?
Name? I can't remember the name. Was it Aravan?
Yeah, I think so.
Sounds right, yeah.
The druid that you had found that was killed or was dying, and it looks like everybody in this cart happens to be part of the druidic order.
That's concerning. How big are these necklaces?
You ever see like a Catholic wearing a cross around their neck?
Yeah.
That big. Or Seamus when he used to come out on Raw with that big old like Celtic cross around his neck.
Yep.
More like that.
Okay, so too big for a frog to fit in its mouth. Got it.
Yes.
Alright. While I'm in the cart and hidden, do I hear any of the people say anything?
You can hear like a couple whispered sentences, but the one that would stand out the most to you is just, "I can't believe they're covering this up. The people need to shh, no talking. They'll kill us. Just do your job." And that's what you hear.
Were the people like cleaning up the scene the only ones in there?
It does appear that there are a few guards standing around watching them clean up the scene.
Do I see anything else of interest, or
In the cart? No, just bodies.
what about if I crawl out from under the sheet of the cart?
Oh, it looks to be a bunch of guards have locked down the entire area, and people are cleaning and hiding the bodies or removing the bodies, but nobody is really being talkative, and the guards seem to have all exits, entrances, doors locked down and closed. You do see what appears to be a little girl's face pop up in a window on the second floor of a building, and she locks eyes with you. Her eyes go wide, and then she pops her head back down.
Is she inside the town, or?
Yep, she's
Okay.
inside the town with you,
Okay.
or at least this section of town, because the town is made up of multiple little floating cities all connected. That's about it, other than the fact that you can see all of them. All of the carts that seem to be getting rolled towards a gate that is heading towards the larger castle on the largest floating island.
Now I'm trying to decide.
Well, you're trying to decide. Ritz, you're going to realize that you haven't heard from Duty or anybody else that you came here with, other than Bramblespore and Lyra.
Lyra, kind of getting worried.
Yeah, me too. We haven't heard from anybody that we've been here with, so think we should go looking for them, or think we should stay put and hope that the gate opens.
Definitely wait till Bramblespore gets back.
Well, yeah.
I will attempt to hop my way back to them.
Okay, it takes you a little bit, so you guys are waiting probably a good 2 hours at this point.
My movement speed as a frog is actually the same as it is when I'm in my normal shape.
What the shit?
Yeah, its movement speed is 20.
Okay, well, I'm going to assume you're trying to not be obvious and just hopping along out in the open.
All right, that's fair.
Okay, so I'll lower it. It takes about an hour and 15 minutes, and you notice a frog kind of hopping around the tent and beelining right back to your group.
Spore, is that you?
Ribbit.
I'll take that as a yes.
I turn back into
I kissed you before you do it.
And
I allow it.
while Ritz is holding the frog up and kissing it, you're just going to hear a loud bird go.
Better hide that frog.
I hide the frog
Where do you hide the frog?
under my cloak.
Okay.
And you'll all see what appears to be a hawk kind of come flying in, and it lands on the cart that you were traveled here in, and it is eyeing you something fierce, Ritz,
I glare back.
and it tilts its head like, "Meh."
Can I try an animal handling, see if I know what the hell it wants?
Yes.
It's a big old 12.
Yeah, you think it wants Bramblespore.
Hey, Lyra, I have a funny idea.
Okay.
So, you know whole Bramblespore in his druid shape, when he takes damage and reverts back to him, how funny would it be if the hawk starts to eat him and then poof, he's back to normal?
I feel like that would be funny yet risky. Like, how far does it get into eating him before he turns back into Bramblespore?
It's like a weird combination of death.
I feel like it would get halfway down his throat, and then the bird would explode when Bramblespore turns into himself. Okay, yeah, let's do this.
Do I hear this happening? This conversation.
I'm not whispering, so probably yeah.
I would just like to turn back into myself.
Under my cloak.
Yes.
That happens.
Damn it.
What is wrong with you?
It wasn't about you getting hurt. It was about the bird exploding.
You could have just said no.
No.
Ow. My cheeks hurt.
So are you still hanging out underneath the cloak, Bramblespore, or did you step out?
I am still under the cloak.
Okay, you're going to hear the bird go. It's like wings fluffle out.
Fluffle? Is that what you
Yeah.
said?
Yeah, it fluffles out. Go away.
I'd like to cast Speak with Animals.
Okay, you do that.
I look at the eagle. Hello.
You're looking at the eagle through Ritz and the cloak?
I pop my head out and go, hello.
You need to hide.
That's what I was trying to do.
Yeah, but I saw you.
You're an eagle.
Not exactly.
Are you one of the druids?
Yes, you not safe.
What-
Go back.
What,
Go back. I'll take you. We'll go. Get you away from everyone here.
what happened?
Turn back into a frog.
I turned back into a frog.
And the bird swoops down and tries to grab you in its talons. Do you stop him or let him?
Oh, I'm going with. I allow it.
Okay. He grabs you and then flies you up and puts you down in a nest up at the top of a tree.
No, Bramblespore!
This is gonna be so funny.
And he's going to look at you and he's going to say, "That was too easy. Come here, dinner." He's going to try and eat you.
So at what point do I turn back into my normal size?
That depends. Are you doing it willingly or are you just going to wait until you die as a frog?
The question is, does he swallow him whole or does he chew him up?
You'll see. I'm assuming you're not changing right now, then, after he says that.
Well, no, I'm up in a tree.
Okay. So then he slices at you and grabs you again and then puts you in his mouth and starts swallowing you. You are now being swallowed and slightly digested by a bird.
This is disgusting.
Yes. And are you wiggling or are you just staying, just taking it?
At this point, I am actively trying to wiggle down his throat.
All right. You feel jostled around for a minute, as it almost feels like the bird took flight again. And after a minute or so, you get spit back up, and you are now sitting inside of a room with no windows and is full of stone. And there happens to be 2 humans, an elf, and the bird looking at you as the bird turns into another elf. What the rest of you saw was the bird fly up into a tree above you, and then after about a minute, the bird looked like it had something stuck in its throat, and it flew off towards the big castle at the big island in Celestia.
Shouldn't he have turned back and blown up the bird by now?
I would have thought so. Maybe he knows something we don't.
Would either of your characters know that a druid just transforms back into their normal shape after dying in animal form?
I don't know that Lyra would.
We've
have
been
you done
traveling
that
for
yet?
oh shit, have you?
But I would have anticipated you purposefully turning back into your human form mid-digestion to save yourself. That's what I would have thought.
Fair.
The druid that survives almost exclusively on mushrooms and pumpkin juice that, tries to save animals.
You save yourself, though. If you were being eaten, you save the animal that's eating you over yourself?
What
Most
about my
druids
character?
probably would.
Okay, well,
but
Lyra doesn't know that.
And also, what about my character so far, based on his actions, tells you that he has self-preservation skills?
True. Valid.
Now, what's even more fun is earlier you offered a mushroom to the guard, didn't you?
Yes.
Which means those are good mushrooms, right?
No, it's just one of the ones growing on my cloak.
Oh, okay. Never mind then.
Or on my vest there, yeah.
Okay, never mind.
Just basic fungus.
Yeah. There's some chicken of the wood, some toadstools. Decent variety, actually.
So it's everybody's plan now.
Well, I guess we need to get into that city somehow.
Now, as the DM, I'm going to enjoy pointing this out. Y'all let the bird take Bramblespore before getting of the information from Bramblespore about what he saw.
It happened very quickly, I will have you know.
It did. So at this point, I would have transformed back into my normal gnome shape.
So you think it's okay to be just going out there and shape-shifting like that?
It usually is.
You know what they're doing to us out there.
I have no idea.
I literally watched you hop into a cart full of our brothers' bodies. What do you mean you don't know?
We were waiting to get inside the city. We're not from here.
You shouldn't be here then.
What happened?
They're killing all of the druids in the city.
Why?
I don't know. It started a few days ago. Every morning, a few more people went missing. Every morning, that small town was shut down. Every morning, the Imperial Guard blocks it up. And every morning, after a few hours, everything goes back to normal. Except, we're missing a few druids. We've been trying to figure out who or what is doing it, but we can't.
Why would they be hunting druids?
I don't know. But that's why it's not safe.
I probably got tired of them people getting slipped mushrooms all the time.
Druids don't slip people mushrooms. You're not even here. Why am I responding to you? You need to get your friends and get out of here before you get caught next. I'll take you back and you can leave. The gate will open in the next 20 minutes. I need you to take your people and go.
We're trying to go. That was the whole reason we were here.
Good, but not here. Go away from here. I won't have your blood on my hands. Deal?
Okay.
Okay. Turn back into a frog. I'll bring you back.
So, question for you. Did that use up 2 of my wild shapes?
We're going to say no. We're going to say you
Okay.
used one of them.
Okay, then I turn back into a frog.
Okay. And you turn back into a frog and grabs you in the talons, flies you back, and then drops you right on top of Lyra's head with pinpoint accuracy.
Oh no, it's raining toads. It's the rapture.
Ribbit.
I think this might be Bramblespore. Is that you?
Ribbit.
Okay, yeah,
Stab it.
that's
See if it turns to Bramblespore.
Bramblespore?
Yes?
Oh, you're back. Okay. What happened?
We need to leave.
We just got here.
Yeah, no, we need to go.
Doors open, folks.
Not in there.
Sorry for the delay. Everybody, you can make your
Not-
way in, and you'll be good to go. Thank you for your patience.
Not in there. No.
But that's where we were trying to go, isn't it?
They are hunting and killing druids.
Oh, okay. I
You're
see
gonna
your point.
see the cart that you guys are standing next to. The carriage is gonna start moving towards the open door.
Wait, but we haven't seen Duty or anybody we traveled with, right?
Nope, you don't see any of them. You just see a little bunny man sitting on top of the carriage.
Bramblespore, I trust you. Where do we go then?
I don't know, but when I went in there, there was carts filled with dead druids that all had the same kind of necklace as the one from Millfield.
So, out
Yeah.
of character, which way did Duty go?
Mm.
Never mind. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you, Bramblespore.
They were all wearing the same kind of necklace as the druid from Millfield, and that was a lot of dead druids. The eagle was also a druid, and they don't know who's doing this, but apparently this has been a thing, and this is why they've been locking down the city. We need to not be here.
Oh, crap. Okay.
At this point, all the carriages have kind of gone around you, and you are standing by yourself. Or the three of you are standing by yourselves out in the middle of the road leading up to the gates into Celestia, and there is nobody else around you.
What about the carriage with the bunny?
Oh, it's made its way towards Celestia. You guys were just standing around talking, and he kept moving.
Are there woods like around the road, or?
Yeah, no, not really. It's fairly wide open. There are some trees and stuff, but it's not like deep, dense woods. The city actually looks more like dense woods than what's around you.
Well, we should get out of here instead of standing out in the middle of the road.
Alrighty.
So I guess we head back the opposite way from the city. Sound good?
You realize, just as out of character, you will also know that it took you a day or two to get here in a carriage, which you no longer currently have. And the people that were supposed to get you places are missing. And the last place you saw them was here.
So I was trying to get back to some kind of like woods or shelter, or not shelter, but woods, some kind of cover, so that we could regroup and then decide what we were going to do. But I guess there's no woods around.
Not like covery woods. Be like trees on the side of the road here.
They're all dead. I just want to put that out there. They're all dead.
Who?
Judy and everybody else we came with.
That's morbid.
Why do you say that?
Just
You're
saying.
gonna hear a yell coming from the gate area as the last of the carts makes its way in, and it's just a bunny rabbit. Are you gonna stand there all day, or are you getting your asses inside?
I don't know that we have much choice, Bramblespore.
I mean, you can just start walking. You know, you can walk in any direction. I am not stopping you. You can try and hitchhike and wait for somebody to leave. These are all options on the table.
Kind of feel bad leaving them back here. If, they could be in danger.
We're not staying long, right?
Nope, just long enough to get our friends and get out.
Okay, we can do this.
Just pretend not to be a druid.
It's true. I am simply a mushroom farmer.
So do you guys head towards the gate, or are you
Yeah.
I guess we head towards the gate, although now it's obvious. Now we're by ourselves instead of blending in with the crowd. But, yeah.
As you pass by, one of the guards looks at you, Lyra, and goes, "Don't trip and accidentally fall and start taking things while you're inside the gates, please."
I just kind of nod at him and say, yes, sir.
So you guys step into what appears to be in this particular area, it looks just like a normal old-timey city, except for a little more ornate with brass roofs and ceilings all over the place. And everything looks just a bit more ornate, almost like what you would imagine Elvish housing to look like. And there are a couple buildings with signs. Some look like residential buildings. One looks like a tavern. And then there's a inn and tavern a little bit further up the road. And then there seems to be another gate that leads to a walkway that gets between, well, like a walkway. It's more like a road that gets from one little island to another one.
I look at Lyra. Those were some oddly specific instructions that guard gave you.
Listen, it's fine. I tripped.
It happened.
It does. But that's where the unicorn question came from. Some guy had a carriage full of, or I happened upon a box that was in a carriage with unicorns drawn on the box. And I was very confused. So I was curious what that meant and what he seemed to be hiding. But moving on, where to now?
I guess find Duty and try to get out of here.
So where would you guys like to go first?
Do we see where the carriage with the bunny went?
Oh yeah,
Yeah, that way.
right up next to the barn inn.
That checks out.
I guess we go to you said the bar, an inn?
Yeah, it's a little tavern that seems to have an inn sign on it as well.
Okay, that's, I guess, where I start to head.
Same.
All right.
Onward.
So you guys step into a bar. It looks to be kind of well packed. Barmaids and bartenders moving around, and yeah, you'll see a bunch of hustling going on around the bar, and it's kind of hard to see around the crowd of people that have made their way over there.
Do we see Duty or the bunny or anybody like that? Anybody that we traveled with?
Not that you can see from where you're standing, but like I mentioned, there is a very large crowd of people that make it hard to see inside what's going on. And if you're all just kind of hanging out there, you're eventually just going to hear a very loud smack and see what looks to be a bundle of white fur go flying across the room.
That sounds right.
Yeah.
And you just kind of hear loudly coming from the bar area, "How
Like this.
dare you come into my bar and talk to me like that? That is absurd." And you're going to see what appears to be a very large built woman with a bob cut. And like Kate from John and Kate Plus 8, where it's like the frame of the hair and then the hair kind of goes back and it's blonde, but with the black undercut, but muscular. And she walks over to Demi Lapont and picks him up and is like, "You apologize right now. I'm kicking you out."
Does she sound a lot like Bryn to anybody else?
I knew that sounded familiar.
A little bit, yeah.
"What are you staring at? You taking up space, just breathing in my bar? Order something and get the hell out."
Sorry, you remind us of an old friend of ours.
Yeah, does that old friend got money and just choose not to spend it and just take up space in somebody's business?
Yep. I don't say that in character.
Oh, actually, she owns an establishment kind of like this one.
Oh yeah, what's her name?
Bryn Ironheart?
That bitch.
Oh boy. I take it you know her?
Oh yeah, she's my sister.
Oh.
I'm guessing not your favorite sibling?
Oh, I got so many siblings, I can't keep track. But that one, the last time I saw her was months ago. And she was bragging, "I've got adventurers on my payroll. I got adventurers to advertise. What do you have, Karen?" And I said, "No, Mom and Dad gave us these bars so that we could earn it on our own. That's cheating and it's not fair." And I told her that if she kept it up, I was going to go talk to Mom and Dad.
And what did Mom and Dad say?
That's irrelevant. Don't be ignorant.
I'll take a drink, please.
What kind of drink you want?
I'll take an ale.
Okay, that'll be 10 gold.
For an ale?
For an ale? Yes, for an ale. 10 gold.
Well, I was going to order an ale.
What kind of ale is this that you're serving for 10 gold?
Ale. What kind of question is that? Think we got some sort of craft ales?
Do you have pumpkin juice?
Of course we have pumpkin juice. This is Celestia. We got everything.
So it's what, about 5 copper for one of those?
You want a pumpkin juice?
Of course.
5 gold.
Does she still have the bunny in her hand?
Yeah.
Well, I'm just going to take my cut back from you and take the pouch of 20 gold. And
And she's going to lift him up even higher and go, "He's with you?"
He
No,
picked my
he-
pocket earlier today.
He robbed us while we were trying to get into the city.
Y'all don't know that. Nuh-uh. Yeah.
Well, when I went looking for the gold and it wasn't there, I'm going to blame him because he's that kind of bunny.
Lyra's that kind of Lyra.
She handed it
Gave
to us.
them.
Hey, wait a second. She is my traveling companion since level 1. She would do no such wrong.
Where I want you.
So
Are
yeah,
you saying he's with you?
I'm saying that he took my money, 20 gold, so I'll take 10 for the drink and tip you the rest.
And she's gonna lift him up higher and go, is this true, Bunny? You steal from them, and then you come into my bar and you insult me? And he's gonna be like, I didn't insult you. I didn't insult you. I just said your haircut looks kind of stupid.
Sounds like an insult to me.
Well, your haircut looks stupid too.
That's fine. I don't care what you think.
Would you just put me down? And she's gonna shake the bunny, and the bunny's gonna look at her and go, listen here, you overgrown barbarian reject. And then she's gonna kind of drop him and hold her head and be like, ah! And he's gonna hop out the door.
My gold.
I believe he spoke to you that way.
Yeah, I'm surprised you let him go after that.
Yeah, well, it's a good thing. He opened a tab, but he said somebody'd be coming by to pay for him.
Can you
Well,
believe
hey,
that,
hey,
liar?
that person.
He said some chick named Lyra.
I don't know any Lyra.
Yeah, doesn't sound familiar to me.
That works.
That sounds like a fake name.
That's probably true. I was gonna make him pay, and then he started insulting my hairdo. So, 15 gold for your ale, and 10 gold for your pumpkin juice. What are you laughing at?
Wasn't it 10 and 5?
10 and 5 is 15. Yes, that's what I said. 15 for the ale.
No, 10. Okay. That's not my fight.
Can I interest you in a trade?
Trade for what?
I have mushrooms. A wide variety of mushrooms. Artisanal mushrooms.
What kind of artisanal mushrooms? Are you a man of fungus? You a fungus man?
I am.
You would be one of those that deliver the And she looks around the room for a second, gets real close and goes, "The special fungus?
I have special fungus, yes.
You can get me truffles.
On occasion.
I will trade you for truffles."
Out of character, how many truffles am I able to grow on my vest?
You're able to grow 1 truffle a week.
Alright.
But
So when's the last
it is
time
a
you
very... Oh, go ahead, sorry.
I was gonna say, so when's the last time you harvested said truffle?
Yeah, I'm also going to say that said truffles are very mid unless you actually put time and effort throughout the week into like properly watering them and cultivating them.
I take very good care of the mushrooms that I grow on my vest.
Okay, I'm just letting you know.
That's part of my routine for like whenever we take a rest.
Okay.
And I do harvest my vest regularly to keep it in my backpack.
Okay, so roll me a d8.
6.
All right, you have 6 suitable truffles in your backpack.
So I have 6 truffles that I can trade you now.
Let me sample one. And she puts her hand out.
You may sample one if I can sample some of the pumpkin juice.
She squints at you. She walks in the back, grabs a shot glass, puts some pumpkin juice in it, and brings it back out to you.
I hand her a truffle.
She eats the truffle whole.
I drink the shot of pumpkin juice.
That's a good truffle.
That's some good
Will you
pumpkin
be my truffle supplier?
juice. Would love to be your truffle supplier.
Good. And she's going to whip out a multiple-page document, and she's going to say, if
Read
you
it
sign
before
right
you
here.
sign it.
I would like to go over this contract as in detailed as I possibly can.
Forget it. And she pulls the contract back. I don't want to work with you anyway. Yeah, you give me the rest of the other 5 truffles. I can get your friend an ale and you a pumpkin juice, and it'll only cost you 10 copper.
That is a lot of truffle for not a lot of pumpkin.
Fine, 2 pumpkin juices, and it'll only cost you 20 copper.
So the normal price of pumpkin juice everywhere else?
This isn't everywhere else. Maybe in Millfield, out in the back city where my sister works, pumpkin juice is cheap and they're not busy and in high demand. But when you come to a bar in Celestia, sometimes you pay an upcharge just to be here.
Well, yeah, but it's the same upcharge that you would pay for truffles.
Excuse me?
And these are
Can
good
I
truffles.
see your manager? I'd like to speak to your manager.
You're the manager?
I turn back around. I am the manager.
Your employee is very rude to me. I'm trying to make a deal for his truffles, and he's making it difficult.
Ma'am, I am so sorry to hear that. I will have a talk with him. He should know to do better than that.
You need to fire him. I'm a valued customer, and you need to fire him.
Of course, he will be disciplined to the fullest extent. What was the price you're willing to pay for the truffles?
Well, I was making a deal where I'd give him and his companion there ale and two pumpkin juices for 5 truffles and 20 copper.
All right, I will have a word with him about this. Unfortunately, the truffles are any truffles he has on him are his.
I want to speak to your manager.
I don't have a manager.
Yeah, let me speak to him though.
Okay, Ritz. I walk away.
Yes, I'm the regional manager.
You're the regional manager?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Give me the 5 truffles. That was a verbal agreement between me and your employee that I would get 5 truffles and he would get carrot juice.
Okay. Any witnesses to this agreement, ma'am?
Yes, me. I saw it happen. I was there.
Alrighty, I'm going to need you to submit this in writing first. And then my
Okay.
back office team will reach out to you in about 48 to 72 hours.
Okay.
And then
is
we
there
will-
like a...
Yep, and then we're going to schedule a hearing, your word versus his word. And then we'll adjourn after that. We should reconvene about 2 weeks after that, and then you should have the truffles in the mail pretty soon afterwards.
Perfect. But you're going to fire the guy, the employee?
Absolutely. And you know what? We should have a drink just in honor of him getting fired.
Beautiful. What would you like? I will drink to that.
Whatever you're buying.
Okay. And she turns around all excited and goes, "Round of ale on me."
Great, thanks.
Woohoo!
So everybody gets an ale, and she walks back behind the bar and keeps bartending.
Ritz,
I
that
hate
was
this city.
brilliant.
I hate this city so much.
Me too.
I told you we need to not be here.
And you're gonna hear a voice behind you. "Where did you go, Uwu?
Duty.
Where did you go?
What do you mean, where did I go? One minute I was there, the next minute you guys had moved on."
No.
Nope.
Yes.
You just kind of disappeared on us.
No, you disappeared on us. You three and Demi just kind of gone.
You were gone for like ever. What do you mean?
I was literally standing right outside of the entire the carriage. We even waited for a minute, and then when everybody started moving in, we figured that you had moved up to the front of the line and just walked into the building, so we finally started going.
No, we were next to the carriage. You weren't there.
No, we were next to the carriage. You weren't there. Baka,
Okay, this is going nowhere.
are you all ready to make your way over to the teleportation circle?
Yep, let's get out of here.
Yes, absolutely.
Beautiful.
Wait, so... can I talk to my companions for a minute?
Did you just say wait, bro?
No, I said wait. Please, wait a minute or something like that. I don't know. I didn't say wait, bro.
I could have sworn I just heard you say wait, bro.
I said wait,
Nah,
though. That's what I said.
No, wait, bro's not here.
No, I said wait, though.
Oh. Okay. I'm gonna go get my ale that, for some reason, I've never seen Karen so happy to give out drinks. You must have done something really amazing.
Okay.
I'll be back in a minute.
Okay, thank you.
And she walks away.
So to Ritz and Bramblespore, I say, wait, don't you guys, aren't you a little worried that this is a little sketchy? Like, when Sal disappeared and then came back and then disappeared again or exploded, and like I'm a little nervous about going to this teleportation circle with Duty here. Are we sure this is Duty?
I don't know. I just know I want out of this town.
Okay, so this is we're gonna go and figure it out when we get there type of situation.
This is.
Oh, yeah.
I am going under duress.
Okay.
Can I insight Duty? Make sure she's really good.
Yes, you can.
23. Is she trying to kill us?
You don't think so. You think she's being sincere.
Yeah, but she could think she's being sincere. Sorry, I guess I don't know that he knows that, or he thinks that.
She seems legit. I think it should be fine.
Okay. Well, I just want to make my protest known, but I will obviously go with you guys and go along with this. Or make concerns known, not protests, I guess.
I'm very concerned, but I've been concerned about everything since I found out we had to be here.
Alright, I'm ready to go then, when she gets back.
So what do you guys do? Just hang out there and wait for Duty to come back to you, or do you go to the bar to grab her?
I'm not going back in there. I got fired.
Yeah, I'm not going back near the bar. I don't want her to call me Lyra out loud by accident.
I guess I'll go.
All right, Ritz, you head over to the bar and cannot find Duty anywhere.
I'd like to ask anybody if they've seen my friend.
There's a couple people sitting at the bar, a couple of what seem to be high elves, kind of dressed in finery. You see a few humans, one dwarf, all kind of drinking. Who do you walk up to?
High elf.
Okay, go ahead. You walk up to this high elf.
Excuse me, looking for my friend, and then I would describe her.
So the high elf is going to look to the right, over his shoulder towards where you are, look around and then look down, see you, scrunch his eyebrows, like furrow his brow a little bit, turn his head back to his friend and continue his conversation.
I forgot people suck.
I look over at Lyra. Maybe we shouldn't have sent the goblin in by himself.
Yeah, maybe. I guess I'll go follow him and...
I'll put my hood up so no one can see my face.
I will follow Lyra because I am not staying completely by myself anywhere in this city.
Now here's a question. Did you guys watch him the entire time, or did he ever leave your line of sight?
I'd say I watched him the whole time.
Okay. So you walk up to where Ritz is standing next to a couple high elves sitting at the bar.
I say, excuse me, I think what my friend here asked you a question.
And the guy turns and looks at you. You mean your pet?
No, my friend, but have you seen our friend that he described?
No, I would not know any of your, and then he does air quotes, friends. Then turns
Well-
back to his friend.
I just look at Ritz and say, well, let's move on. These people are clearly not going to be helpful.
You're going to feel a hand on your shoulder and spin you over towards a little dwarf. And he's going to go, ignore them. They're assholes.
I can
Clearly.
tell.
You want a drink? It's on me.
Who may you be?
Me?
Yeah.
Reginald Ironbeard. At your service.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Don't get too many goblins up in this place. Or at least live ones. That aren't trying to kill everybody.
Oh, I can promise I'm not here to kill anybody.
Maybe you should go tell the buddies down over the ridge. There's a whole goblin encampment. And it's becoming a problem to the point where I'm pretty sure the royal family is going to send an extermination squad down to get rid of them all.
We're just passing through. We're not really staying long.
That's fair.
Wait, I'm sorry. Did you say your last name is Ironbeard?
Yes.
I knew some Ironbeards from Oakwood. Any relation?
Maybe? My dad fucks a lot.
Yeah, that sounds right.
So does my mom.
I'm not gonna comment on that. What? Would you like some truffles?
Yeah, truffles are delicious.
Here, have a couple.
You got any of them spicy mushrooms?
Spicy mushroom. Which ones?
I don't know. Out of character. What would your character consider one of the more poisonous mushrooms to be? The way it looks.
Death cap.
Okay, what does that look like?
Second. Gotta be an image.
Oh, I got it.
Yeah.
Ready? So he goes, they're kind of like, they're white. They kind of almost look like there's like stuff drooping off the ring of the mushroom.
Yeah, they look kind of like they're melting almost.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got any of them?
Actually, as I pull one out from under my beard.
Oh,
got
can
one
I
right
have
here.
that one?
Sure.
And he takes it and just throws it in his mouth and chews and swallows. And he shivers a little bit and goes, that's the stuff. Make you see funny colors. I love it.
Yeah, you. There's a very good chance you're related to the Ironbeards that I've met before.
You know why I love these? They remind me of when I was a young boy.
Go on.
Yeah, when the mushrooms mature, they smell just like my mom. That's a joke for everybody that knows about death cat mushroom. But yeah. Thanks, friend. So who are you looking for when you were talking to the elves?
We were looking for our friend Duty Jench.
What's she look like?
I'll describe her.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, she was just here a second ago. And he looks around. That's her right over there. She's across the bar. And he starts pointing at the end of the bar.
Do we see her?
Nope.
Sir, there's no one there.
Yes, there is. What? You're fucking with me, right?
I look again. Do I see her now?
Nope.
I don't see anyone there.
Okay, hold on. You're just fucking with me. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go talk to her about you. And he walks over and you can see it. It looks like he's just talking to nothing. And he points over in your direction. And then he seems to get almost a little bit frustrated and angry. And he walks back to you guys. All right, what you trying to pull here? She can't see you. You can't see her. You just messing with people?
No.
Get the fuck out of here.
Sir, that's what we want to do, but we can't go without our friend.
Oh, just go talk to her. I'm done playing your stupid little game.
Want to cast
thought
see
we were-
invisibility?
You're gonna what?
Cast see invisibility. See if I can see her.
Okay, you cast and you don't. I don't think you do, unless see invisibility does something else other than just see invisible things.
I can also see into the ethereal plane, and creatures
Yep.
and objects appear ghostly and translucent.
Yep, you still don't see her.
What is happening right now?
I don't know, but this sucks. Why are we here again? Whose bright idea was this?
Was it Duty's?
Yeah, and then she disappeared on us.
He's literally right over there.
That is an empty bar stool.
And he's gonna grab Bramblespore and drag him over to the empty bar stool. And he's gonna look at you and look at the empty bar stool and go, "You telling me you can't see each other?"
There's no one there. It's an empty stool.
Yes, he's right there. Yes, she's right there. What are you? Okay. You just some
I
stupid telephone
climb-
game? What do you want me to tell him?
I climb onto the stool.
There is something in the stool.
What the?
She says, I'm gonna have a hard time. This one's gonna be really weird. She says, What the hell was that? Kawaii?
That
And then she
sounds
tilted her
like
head and
something
said,
she would
ooh,
say.
woo.
Yeah, that sounds like her.
Yeah,
There's
I swear to
definitely
God, he's just a little dude with mushrooms all over his chest. He gave me one that makes my mouth go tickle. And then there's the little goblin, and then the chick.
Thanks.
I'll have you know, he's not just a little goblin. He's a mind goblin.
What's a mind goblin?
Mind goblin these mushrooms?
That deserves inspiration.
I did not
You
think
broke
that was
Jim.
going to work.
Of course I had to lean into it. I wanted to know where you were going with it. I knew the generic one, but I didn't think you were going to do the normal one. So that was worth it. All right. You have inspiration now.
Worth it.
Yeah, I like your mushrooms. Yes, I would mind gobbling your mushrooms, but I still don't know what a mind I get it. Don't do that again.
Okay.
Yeah, no, he's right there. He just made a mind goblin these mushroom jokes. Yeah, I swear to God. She wants me to tell you. I can't see you, and you can't see me, Uwu, but it feels like something is stopping us from interacting. It might be some sort of illusion. I can't figure it out exactly, but it's some sort of powerful magic. I wonder if it has to do with the murders that have been happening lately with the druids. Wait, what murders with what druids? Lady, what the fuck you talking about? Oh, shit. Oh, damn. Yeah, fuck this. I'm out.
Wait,
He starts walking away.
Wait, sir.
What?
I have one request of you.
Okay.
You can see and interact with both of us, right?
Yeah.
Awesome. I take out a piece of rope and tie one end around my wrist and hand him the other end. Tie this around her wrist.
Okay. And he ties it around, and you see it kind of just sitting. The rope seems to vanish, but it is taut. Like the end of the rope as it finishes getting tied.
I start lightly tugging on the rope.
He tells you to stop it. What are you trying to accomplish?
Tell her to lead me to where we were supposed to go to.
He says, lead him to where you were supposed to go to. All right. I did that. Am I good? Can I leave now? I don't want to be involved in whatever kind of murders are going on around here.
Neither do we. Here,
Yeah,
have another mushroom for the help. Thank you.
Thank you. He takes a mushroom, downs it, and starts walking away. And the rest of you see from across the bar, Bramblespore is now tied to nothing, floating above a bar stool.
My head hurts. Why is this going on? Why? What did we do to get punished?
Excuse me, everybody. Can I have everybody's attention, please?
Swear to God, if he says his name is Horatio Bartholomew the anything.
My name is Stephen Elvindar. I am the royal consort for the House of Elvindar, the ruling family here in Celestia, and all of Eldred. I've heard that the adventurers of the Rusty Sword are here in my city. I'm asking for help. So if you're here, please step forward. Well, if anyone happens to see a big metal man, a tiefling,
I go invisible.
Half-elf.
Half-elf in a hood, a gnome covered in mushrooms, and a goblin with a bellowing cloak, please let me know. And the dude that was talking to you, Bramblespore, is going to go, oh, I think one of them's right here. And they're going to move over across the room and walk right up to you, Bramblespore, and go, are you the Bramblespore?
The what spore?
The Bramblespore.
No, my name is Tim.
Oh, I apologize, Tim.
It's okay.
Give me a deception roll.
It's happened a lot lately. I'm gonna use my inspiration. 16.
All right, I apologize, Tim. What about you, miss? Do you know these heroes?
I'm sorry,
Yes.
sir. I don't.
I wasn't talking to you, ma'am.
Sorry.
Yes, miss. You do know them. You came here with them. And where are they? They're visible, and one of them is tied to the other end of the rope on your wrist. That happens. No, ma'am. That's. What did you say your name was again, young man?
I'm Tim.
Tim. That is. He says his name is Tim. Yes. No. Little gnome vest covered in mushrooms. Yes. You're telling me that that's Bramblespore? I just asked him and he said no.
This is a very common look from people from Oakwood.
Why can't you see him? This is confusing. Guards, arrest them! And a couple of guards are going to make their way over to arrest Bramblespore and somebody you can't apparently see that is tied to Bramblespore. And that's where I'm going to end the session tonight.
What the crap?
The arrest record's going to be under Tim, right?
Yes. Him the gnome.
No idea where Kim came from, by the way.
Hey, it was good improv. I'll take it. You guys are fun.
What in the hell happened here? That's what I want to know.
Well, it's a
I'm so
mystery to
confused.
unravel. Aren't you intrigued?
Very much so.
Well, that's the goal. You can spend the next 4 or 5 sessions unraveling it just to find out that it all leads to a pun.
That sounds right.
That's not what it is, but that is something I would like to do. Or
That's
would
something you
normally
probably will do.
one day. Yes, for sure.
Oh, come on. That would be so out of character for all of us.
It's not like I ran an entire one-shot where the whole joke was to make a serial killer joke. Or the whole plot.
Tony
Yeah.
never stood a chance.
You mean Tony the Tabaxi?
Exactly.
What about Captain Christoph Runch? Christoph C. Runch. Fleet Admiral Christoph C. Runch. I remember that. And then Sonny the Aarakocra.
I thought that was Sam.
No, Sam was a little street urchin that used to play out on the streets, and he had 2 cans around his neck.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Yep. Favorite one shot in the world. Lewis, are you mad at me yet?
Nope. I expect this from you.
You said you hated Duty, and now you can't see her. You should be happy.
You know what? This works out. Let's just leave her here.
So Lou, you remember when you said, "Oh, he hasn't killed any of us yet. What's the worst that could happen?" And I said there was so much weirder things he could do than killing us.
But yet, we're still not dead, so it's okay.
Yeah, but that was called foreshadowing.
Also, to be fair, y'all are in a city that druids are winding up dead in droves. And one of you happens to be a druid.
That is terrified.
I don't know. I mean, something could happen, maybe.
I'm willing to risk it.
Fortunately, you haven't killed any of us yet,
You'll see.
and at least one of us thinks that you won't.
Me, I'm that one.
Here's the thing. I need the death to be hilarious. It's no fun if it's just a random death.
Well, of course not. Soon we're going to have to write a story, The Life and Times of Tim.